Have you ever reached for something on a high shelf, felt your feet wobble, and then paused, heart thumping, afraid you might lose your balance? Or maybe you've noticed that getting out of a chair feels a little shakier than it used to. It's a common concern after 70. Our muscles and inner ear systems don't respond as swiftly as they once did. But here's the comforting truth. You can do something about it, right from your living room in just a few minutes each day. Today, I want to walk you through 2 simple exercises that will help you feel more stable on your feet, reduce the risk of falls, and give you the confidence to move freely, whether you're gardening, dancing with a grandchild, or simply enjoying a stroll around the block. Imagine this. You're standing in your kitchen, coffee in hand, about to take the first sip of your morning ritual. Instead of gripping the counter, you lift one foot behind you, let go of your worries, and balance, holding still, steady, and strong. That's the beauty of a single leg stand. It teaches your body to find and trust its center of gravity. And the moment you feel that gentle shake in your standing leg, you know you're waking up muscles you may not have used in a while. And that's a wonderful thing. So how do we begin? First, find a sturdy chair or countertop, something you can lightly touch for support. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart. Shift your weight onto your left leg. Lift your right foot just a few inches off the floor and hold. Keep your eyes fixed on a spot at eye level, maybe the corner of a picture frame, to help your brain stay focused and your balance intact. Aim for 20 seconds and then switch legs. If 20 seconds feels too long at first, try 10 and gradually build up. You'll notice after a few days that what once wobbled now feels almost effortless. And as you grow steadier, you can challenge yourself by letting go of the support for a moment or closing your eyes, always keeping safety in mind, of course. Once you've mastered the single leg stand, let's add a little forward and backward movement to really strengthen those stabilizing muscles. Stand with feet hip-width apart, hands resting lightly on your hips. Take a slow step forward onto your right foot. Bend both knees just enough to feel a stretch in your calves and thighs. Then gently shift back to center and into a light lunge on your left. You're not trying for the perfect lunge, just enough to engage the muscles around your ankles, knees, and hips. These small, controlled movements teach all the joints and muscles involved in balance to communicate with your brain more efficiently, so you react faster if you trip or slip. You might feel a little shaky at first, and that's good. It means you're waking up those muscles. Keep your core engaged by drawing your belly button in toward your spine, and imagine a string pulling you gently upward from the top of your head, encouraging you to stand tall. Try 10 gentle lunges on each side, resting in between if you need to. Over time, increase the depth of the step or the number of repetitions. You'll find that everyday tasks, stepping into a tub, reaching down to tie a shoe, feel a lot smoother once these muscles learn to work together again. Now that you've explored standing on one leg and practicing gentle lunges forward and back, let's move into our third exercise, which brings us a little closer to everyday life movements. Because real balance isn't just about standing still, it's about moving through life with confidence. Every time we step to the side to avoid an obstacle or reach across the table, we're asking our body to stabilize itself. That's why the third exercise I want to show you is the side step with control. It's simple, low impact, and incredibly effective at keeping your hips, knees, and ankles working in harmony. Think of it as training for the little sideways steps you take all the time, whether it's picking something up from the floor or scooting over in bed. Start by standing tall, feet together, and again, you can use the back of a sturdy chair or countertop for support if you need it. Gently step to the right, placing your foot with purpose, no rush, and then bring your left foot to meet it. Then repeat in the other direction. Try taking 5 to 10 steps each way, nice and slow. With each side step, focus on keeping your posture upright and your knees soft. If it feels too easy, you can add a slight squat when you step out, just a small bend of the knees, enough to feel the muscles in your thighs and hips working. This not only improves side-to-side balance, but also strengthens the muscles we rely on for standing up, sitting down, and catching ourselves if we get off balance. What's lovely about this one is they can even do it during a commercial break while watching TV. And it's one of those movements that pays off quickly. You may notice better stability within a week or two. The key is consistency. Just a few minutes a day can build up a surprising amount of strength and control. Let's keep going, because the next movement brings in a different kind of balance. The kind that helps you stay upright when your environment changes unexpectedly. Maybe you're stepping onto grass from pavement or onto a rug that shifts underfoot. That's where heel-to-toe walking comes in. You've probably heard it referred to as the tightrope walk. And yes, it looks simple, but it's mighty. Here's how you do it. Stand tall, place one foot directly in front of the other so that the heel of your front foot touches the toes of your back foot. Slowly take a step forward, heel to toe, just like you're walking along a narrow line. Stretch your arms out to the sides if it helps you stay steady. Take 10 steps, turn around slowly, and go back the other way. The slower you go, the harder your muscles have to work, and that's a good thing. If this feels too challenging, start by just placing the feet close together rather than touching. You'll still get a balance workout, but with a little more stability. This exercise is fantastic because it forces your brain and body to coordinate in real time. It strengthens the muscles along your spine, hips, and legs, and it also helps improve the way your inner ear and eyes communicate with your body's sense of position. That means fewer stumbles and quicker recovery if you do get off balance. Over time, your steps become more deliberate, your footing more secure, and that makes all the difference when you're walking in unfamiliar places or uneven ground. As we work through these movements, I want to remind you that it's okay if it takes time. You're not in a race. Think of each session not just as a workout, but as a gift to your future self, the one who still wants to hike a gentle trail or walk confidently through the grocery store without fear of slipping. You're building trust in your body, one step at a time. Now let's explore one final movement for today, one that's often overlooked but can make a world of difference in your daily life. And that movement is the simple act of rising from a chair, slowly, deliberately, and with control. It might not sound like much, but this basic motion, often called a sit-to-stand, is one of the most powerful ways to improve both your balance and leg strength. After all, how many times a day do we get up from a chair, the bed, or even the toilet? Each time is an opportunity to build the muscles that keep us steady and reduce the chances of falling when we're moving between positions. To try it, sit on a sturdy chair without wheels. Place your feet flat on the floor about hip-width apart and scoot forward so your feet are directly under your knees. Cross your arms over your chest, or, if needed, rest your hands lightly on your thighs for support. Now press your heels into the floor, lean forward just slightly, and slowly rise to a standing position. Pause for a breath, then gently sit back down with control, not letting yourself plop. Do this 5 to 10 times, once or twice a day, and you'll be amazed at how quickly your legs begin to feel stronger and more stable. What makes this movement so special is that it mimics real-life actions. It strengthens the quads, hamstrings, glutes, all the big muscle groups in your legs, while also training your brain and body to work together to stay upright. And the more control you have getting up and down, the more confident you'll feel moving around your home or out in the world. Now, as we reflect on these 5 simple exercises, standing on one leg, gentle forward lunges, sidestepping, heel-to-toe walking, and the sit-to-stand, it's important to remember that you don't need to do them all at once. This isn't about pushing your body to exhaustion. It's about showing up day by day, giving yourself 10 or 15 minutes, and saying, I'm worth this effort, because you are. These small, steady actions can lead to remarkable improvements in the way you move, how safe you feel, and the quality of your everyday life. Maybe today you try just one of these movements. Maybe tomorrow you add another. The pace doesn't matter. What matters is that you keep showing up for yourself. And if something feels uncomfortable or painful, pause and listen to your body. It's okay to take it slow. In fact, it's better that way. Real strength, real balance. They come from patience, consistency, and self-kindness. You might not notice big changes right away, but one day you'll realize you reached for something high up without wobbling, or you walked through the garden without thinking twice about your footing, or you got up from your chair without using your hands, and that little victory will feel like magic. That's what these exercises are building toward. Not perfection, not youth, but independence, confidence, and freedom. And I want to thank you for taking the time to care for yourself, to learn something new, and to take one more step toward a healthier, more balanced life. If any part of this helped you, I'd love to hear about it. Share your thoughts or your progress in the comments. Let's build a community where we lift each other up, where we celebrate every small win. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more tips like these. We're here to support you on this journey, not just to stay safe, but to thrive, because you deserve to enjoy your days with strength, with grace, and with joy. Here's to living your best life, steady, strong, and full of confidence, no matter your age.